Um, Yesterday I captioned one of my videos describing how making my own wigs and making my hair by myself happened out of desperation. Like I learned to do this out of desperation. Well, not really learned to do it. I knew how to braid, how to make hair, but on other people's hair, not on my own hair. And I didn't know how to fix weave on or even make a wig, just like what I'm wearing. This I just finished last night, guys. It took me less than 1 hour to finish this. I used 4 bundles on this. This is Vietnamese Bonamese coin. Is Vietnamese hair with the coils is called Bonamese, something like that. You know, they just give them these names, but this is what this particular one was named. The hair itself is Vietnamese, expensive, you know, Vietnamese hairs. And the coil, they say is Bonamese. I don't know, that's what I saw there. So now let me really break it down and tell you what I mean by frustration. I said the caption was frustration, and it wasn't frustration, it was desperation. I was tired of looking like a village African woman when I traveled abroad. So I mentioned in that caption that you don't need me to tell you how much it costs to make hair abroad, especially here in America. Let me just give you like a range. To fix weave on, ordinary weave on, you know, just to fix it on your hair, you pay nothing less than $400-500, guys. And it's not like you won't afford it or you can afford it once in a month. But believe you me, when you compare the difference from where you're coming from, because we're used to, you know, doing all those calculations. $1 is 1,500. You now calculate $500. You are using like 1 million to fix one hair that you're going to carry for like 1 month. You want to save that money because you know the value of the money back home where you're coming from, not actually because you can afford it. Some people can afford to fix their hair every month, every 3 weeks, and pay $500. Most people can do it. But why they don't do it is when they compare the value of the money for what they're using it for here and what it's supposed to cost, and the value of the money, what they can do with that money back home. My brethren, my washers, people seeing this video, with $500, there is a place in Nigeria where I come from. You can buy half plot of land. There is a place in the village or suburb, anywhere, there is a particular place somewhere in Nigeria where you can buy a plot of land, even half plot of land, with $500. So it's not the spending of the money that is the issue. It is the value of the money you are spending on guinea hair that you're going to pull down after 1 month. And what happens again is that some of us, we just make our minds up, do it once in a while, and then what happens is that hair you go carry and carry and carry and carry, the hair will come, you know, you inside the hair again, you now start looking like one old African village girl again here. I'm sure you understand. So what really happened with me was when I was in Mexico, I didn't know how to braid my hair. And I braided my hair with one Nigerian girl then in Mexico. And she charged me, it was around $300, the equivalent. No, sorry. It was around there because in Mexico the money is, so when you compare with dollars, it's a little bit down. I paid 3,000 Mexican pesos. 3,000 Mexican pesos would be around $150. $150, yeah. So I paid around $150 for the braiding of the hair. And that braiding, I'm telling you guys the truth, it was the braiding I did maybe after like 1 year of having to, retouch my hair and pack it up, those normal retouch it, pack it up, because I was a teacher. I needed to, also look presentable so that the student, my kids, small kids, you look like Ojuju Calabar, you scare them in the class. So I needed to always look good, presentable. So that period I gathered money. I had to save that money, you guys, to be honest. I saved that 3,000 and I did that braiding. I wore that braiding for, let's say, not 3 months. I wore that braiding for like 3 months. And then it was towards Christmas time. And if you live in Mexico, you already know it's fun there. It's fun to live there. I mean, it's super fun. I don't know how to describe it. It's easy every day when you live there, because there are a whole lot of places, beautiful places you can just travel and go, and it's cheap because you're there. You don't need to pay money to get into those tourist sites, So it's usually, if you're in Mexico and you did not travel to one beautiful place for Christmas, now you do yourself. So it was towards Christmas I needed to travel. I was going to Cancun actually for Christmas. So I contacted the same girl that did my hair. It was fixing of weave-on. Now I wanted to fix weave-on. And apparently it was supposed to be cheaper from the braiding that I did, right? Because in Nigeria to fix is cheaper than braiding. So that was my intention, my understanding, or what I felt it was going to be. So only for me to call this girl, we booked an appointment for my hair fixing. And after fixing my hair, I will even show you guys. If you want, I'll bring I will search for the videos. I'll show you even the nonsense she did. So apparently she didn't know how to fix, but she could do braiding. Not very well, maga, just like, when you come abroad, you can do weaving, you start doing hair, maga. So that was it. It wasn't like perfect. It wasn't what you get at home when you do braiding at home. Even the fixing was, but I had to manage it. So at the end of the fixing, I gave her 2,000 Mexican pesos. She said no. It came to a point where we had to argue the money. I was like, I'm not giving you anything extra. This is the only money I have. I was even thinking maybe you were going to say 1,500 or 1,000, because she said when I gave her the 2,000, she said no. I mean, when I asked her how much to give her, she said how much do you have? I said okay. I just gave her the whole money again with 2,000. That was when she said no. That is 3,500. I was like, even the braiding I did was 3,000. She was like, no, she just did a first-time customer for me, guys. First-time customer, $150 in Mexico. That money can pay house rent in Mexico. 3,000 can pay 1 month's house rent in Mexico. So that was how we ended up arguing because of the money. Did you off it? Okay, so guys, that was how we ended up having to argue for that. Wait, 1 minute. Let me turn it on for you. Here. Don't take it out again, okay? That was how we ended up arguing because of that particular stitching, weaving that I did. And of course, at the end of the day, I gave her 2,000. I left. I told her I didn't have any other money. She was like, you're owing me 1,000. I said, I'm not owing you. I'm not owing you anything. No, I left. So I think when I came back from the vacation, the weave-on, she didn't do it well. I didn't like it. I can't wear that to go and meet my students. So I needed to do braiding to go back to school after the Christmas. So I contacted her again. Now, this time I wanted to negotiate, because I don't want what happened the last time to happen again. So I told her I want to do just normal, just our normal Bob Marley, pick one. How much is it going to be? This girl called 5,000 for me. Hey, Jehovah, I say, now this only my hair. Now you won't use pay 2 months house rent for Mexico. Wetin happen? Why you dey call this price for me? Or you want us to maybe start negotiating? You think I will, because you say 5,000, I will not say okay, come and do it for 4,500. I told her even the 3,000 I paid you that day is too much. If you can do it for me 2,000, fine and good. This girl no follow me talk again. We were just starting to negotiate. I said, since you said 5,000, let me come from 2,000 now. I said, if you can do it for me for 2,000. I swear to God, this girl no follow me talk again. She did not respond. She did not block me. She continued to view my status. After like 3 days, oh God, because I came back like, I think some days before we go back to school, I became forced. That's desperation, why they tell you guys. Because one thing again is to see people that do this, especially in Mexico, not here in the US. Here you will see people to do it, but the money, nah, even in Mexico. The problem with Mexico on is that to even see people to do your African hair is, you know, it's difficult to find them. That is the desperation, guys, I'm telling you, that led me to doing my own hair. I could do other people's hair very well. Now the catch from this story is that this girl does not even know that I could do hair. She does not know that I could even do hair, and that I could even braid more than she can do. Oh guys, I'm not exaggerating. I started braiding hair when I was 7 years old. 7 years old. Ask anybody that knows me from home. I started with my mommy's hair. She will keep on saying, Kiruka, leave my hair, leave my hair, leave my hair, leave my... I will say, Mommy, please, now let me do it. Mommy, please, now let me do it. I loved to do it. I started braiding when I was 7. I can braid better than what she did on my hair. But I could not do it on my hair. And there was this friend of mine, when I'm going to mention your name, this very beautiful friend of mine, good friend of mine till date, when Buhe Simo, that's the full name, we call her Gwen. When we do her hair, but you know, I'm not, when we were, that's the story for another time. Gwen was not where I was, you know, but Gwen could do her hair, and I was like, Gwen could do her hair. Let me try and do my hair. With that desperation, needing to do my hair, you know, make it look good to go back to school to meet these beautiful first graders that I have, for primary 1 student that I have. I started, I will show you guys the hair I did for myself. Hey God! And you know what? When I was making the hair, I made a video. You guys know I love videos now. I was making a video when I was doing the braid. So it wasn't like, maybe someone did it and I'm pretending. No, I made a video when I did the braid from start to finish. I now made a blog video of it. I think I'll look for it. If it's not on Facebook, I'll look for it on my YouTube. I braided that hair. Even at some point I did a live video when I was braiding the hair, you know, live Facebook live video when I was doing the hair. Braided this hair. It was, oh my goodness, I'm going to show you guys. I still have the pictures, not on my iPhone, but I'll look for my Samsung. It should still be there. Did this hair when I posted it. You guys remember I said she kept on, you know, she would be the first person to go and view my status. But this girl never responded to that message. That was the desperation. That was the thing, you know, because I don't know if you understand the kind of emotion that action, that single action gave me. I don't know if she's going to see this video. She's still in Mexico. I've left Mexico. I don't know. Maybe some of our colleagues then will see it and tell her, because that was the end of us. After I made my hair and posted the video, of course, she's one of those first people that will see. She saw the video. I I am happy that that video gave her sleepless nights. Immediately after watching that video, I know in her mind she would have been like, this girl did this thing on her hair. And I know that even I cannot do this thing as perfect as it looks on another person's hair. So this girl can do this, and she was giving me this money that I was charging her to do the nonsense I was doing on her. I know, because you know the next thing she did? She go carry my pictures, go post for her status. Before God and man, she started displaying me on status. She posted like about 7, 8, or 9 of my pictures that I don't even know where she got it from. Maybe obviously she was saving them from my status when I was posting them. Oh God. This was immediately she saw that hair. Guys, it wasn't even a day after. It wasn't even a day after. It was immediately. When I saw the pictures, this is also how I knew that her conscience would have told her how, yeah, I want to say something. This was how I knew that her conscience would have, you know. So when I saw my pictures, I asked her, I said, babe, it's not my birthday. Lightly. I didn't like my pictures that she posted. Because, again, I didn't want her audience to see my pictures that she posted. Not really because I was angry or mad or something like that. No, I didn't like for her audience to see those pictures because, one, it wasn't my birthday. She was just posting them randomly, and it's not like we're besties. Why are you posting my picture? And it's not like I'm looking for a husband or a boyfriend. You know, that's when you do all those things so that maybe your audience will see them and want to ask you, oh, who is that girl? I like her. I didn't want her audience to see my pictures that she posted. So I asked her, you know, softly, hey, this one you're posting my picture, it's not even my birthday. She got mad. Now so she blocked me. End of it. Her conscience told her, I knew her conscience told her how, babe, how foolish you were. How stupid. How, oh gosh, I take it back, because after all, I make me know how to do this thing. Now the frustration, I make me develop my skills. Now the desperation, I make me develop my skills. Look at this one, I just finished it, guys. Look at it, I just finished it. Last night, I finished it last night. I already told you the kind of hair it is. So, I take every bad word, I take it back. I take it back. So guys, this was how I started doing my hair. This was how I developed my skills. And of course, you guys have seen the weave. Why I do weave on these days is because so that these beautiful hairs that I'm buying will last. Because they're really expensive. They're not just those regular hairs though. No, I buy top-notch quality. Luxury. Nigerian people will call it luxury, you know. The top notch, that's what I buy, you know. But if you have to convert the money in Nigeria, you go cost so. This one now, if you convert the money for Nigeria, as short as it is, it pass 500,000. It pass 500,000, and you know get closure like that. This closure, I had to cut small closure from old closures that I removed from my old hair that I replaced from my I removed from my old hair when I replaced the closure. So guys, that was it. So that's the desperation that taught me how to do my own hair and do my own weave on, and now I can fix any kind of weave on people, on my hair, on wigs. I can braid myself, I can do just basically anything. Thank you guys for listening. If you watched to the end, let me know. Bye.